Yeah, I have I have some thoughts for sure. I think that obviously, knowing Bruce and how his teams play, we have to be well prepared for a grinding type of game tomorrow. They're stingy defensively. Looking at last night's game, their game against the Devils, I think they gave up like 17 or 16 shots, and so they'll be good defensively. They're a big team. They make it hard for you to get to the inside. They have a big D core, and they check well. So I think that for us, it's about trying to put a focus on getting to the inside of the ice as best we can tomorrow. And for us, it's the same thing. When we're at our best, we're stingy, we're good defensively, we're tight, and yeah. So that's kind of, I guess, what I see right now.
What are the things that maybe stuck with you from your time working with Bruce when he was here in Boston?
A few different things. I mean, a real good coach, well prepared, sees the game well. I thought that did a real good job getting a lot out of the group. Just like I said, a good all-around coach. Understands the game. Did a really good job, I thought, changing a little bit from the offensive side of the game when he came in. Implementing some things offensively. We already had good sound structure defensively, implemented some good things offensively. So there's a lot of things that he does well as a coach, and I was fortunate to have the opportunity to work with him. I think it was almost 6 years or something around there. So, yeah, you learn from every coach that you're with, and certainly learn from him as well too.
Offensively, I mean, obviously, it starts with defense for this team, but offensively, how do you get more chances than you've been able to?
I think we need to play off the shot more again right now. I think we're deferring too much at times. And then that's like, I go back to last game. We had some time in the offensive zone. I give the Rangers some credit. They did a good job defensively. But on the flip side, we didn't do a good enough job playing off the shot last game. I thought we overpassed at times where we could have put pucks to the net and get two on the inside. I just think that's something that, for our group, it's a constant reminder about how we have to play offensively to generate a little more shot volume. We did that earlier on. I think we get away from it sometimes, and that's when we don't generate enough offense. And I think our power play had been going okay for a little bit there. Last game, it didn't do as well. And that's an opportunity for especially our top guys. I've said this before, when they're moving the puck well in the power play, they build confidence with their game 5-on-5 as well too. So, but yeah, I just think it's about, like I said, it's a little bit more of a shot mindset, playing off the shot, looking for rebounds, 2-for-1 opportunities, things like that. That's how we're going to generate more offense with this group.
Obviously, every game is important for you guys here on out. But Kyle, a game like tomorrow, just circle that. Hey, guys, let's get this. Feel good as we go to break. How about yourself?
Yeah, we took the last 4 games going into the last 4 games as treating it like playoff hockey. I think I mentioned this before, and so far we're 2-1 in those out of that 4 right now. We have one more game to finish it off, and it's a massive opportunity for us. I really feel like that. I feel if we can play a good, sound hockey game tomorrow against one of the better teams in the league the last couple of years, it sets us up and puts us in a good spot going into the break, number one. Because as we all know, the standings are tight. You look at the teams from, the wild card teams, even to the third place team in our division, there's a logjam there right now. So I look at it as a good opportunity for us to go into the break, put ourselves in a better position, and then when we get back, understanding what's in front of us the last 25 games. So you always feel a little better about yourself when you go into an extended break like that with a win under your belt. But there's a process, and I think if we stick to our structure and our special teams can tick up a little bit more, I think we'll be in a good spot.
You had mentioned the break as when you start practicing coming out of it, you could use that as almost like a training camp situation. Are there things in your mind that you've been waiting to try to implement when you have that time to work on?
No, we've been able to implement what we've wanted to over the course of the last however many games it's been. I don't know, 30-plus games or so. Slowly but surely. And there were not a lot of changes, but there's tweaks and things, adjustments that we've made over the course of that time. Those 4 days, I think, when we lead up to our first game after the break, it's like a mini training camp, like I said, but it's just an opportunity for us in our mindset as far as how we want to play and how we have to approach every game. It's not so much the X's and O's of the structure. I think, like I said, there's 3 areas I feel that are really important: our special power play, our PK, I should say special teams, our game management, and our structure. Those are the 3 things that we look at. And we're doing those well, we have success. So we'll harp on those things after the break.
What do you think Brazo could do shift by shift to have more of an impact?
Well, Braz is a guy I think that he feeds a lot of it comes from who he's playing with and how his line mates are doing as well. But he's a very effective player from the top of the circles down in the offensive zone. That's his strength, is getting to the net, making plays in tight areas along the net front, around the goal line, in the corners, the ability to hang on pucks and use his size. So that's an area where he's got to be really counted on to help us. Not force plays from behind the net, not trying to hope that there's someone in the slot, because when we do that, then obviously we get start back checking. We're expanding energy now, tracking back into our zone instead of holding on to pucks. So, Braz has to be good from the top of the circles down. Again, defensively responsible in his own zone. And the biggest thing is just moving his feet, right? He's a big guy. He's got to skate. He's got to move his feet consistently.
Two, if I could, Joe. First, you'll expect to have Hampus back right after the break. Is that fair to assume at this point?
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, he wouldn't be available until after the break, and we're hopeful that when we get back, he's ready.
And on Pasta, you've had the experience to watch the whole arc of his career. It's impossible to look at a guy when he's 19, 20 years old and say, this guy's going to be a 40, 50 goal scorer. What were you thinking back then when he came? Did you see the development?
Well, yeah, I think number one was strength. That was the biggest thing. The ability to, obviously, over the course of the years, the last 7, 8, 9 years, whatever it's been, he's developed into a man. He's strong now. This first couple of years, you could see the talent. You could see the raw potential there. But he was knocked off of pucks too easily back then. There was a determination. He just couldn't do it physically. But the upside, yeah, you can't predict how many goals that a player is going to score in his career. But you could see from day one that he had something offensively that other guys just didn't have, right? And it was just a matter of him tapping into it, and he's done that over the course of his time, right? He's put the time in. He's gotten stronger. He's more physical with the puck. You look at last game against the Rangers below the goal line a couple of times. He knocks off the defenseman off the puck below the goal line. I think he set up Coyle right in the slot off a forecheck. There was even an empty net opportunity where he self-chipped it. He went in below the goal line when it was 6-on-5 when we had the goalie pulled. He knocks the defender off the puck again, and he sets up, I think it was Zaddy right in the slot. So those are the things, I think, when you look at Pastor over the years where he's improved. I think he's always had the offensive ability. It's just the ability to do it on a consistent basis, playing 18, 19, 20 minutes a night, too.
Any things that you see in Charlie Coyle's game as to reasons behind why his assists are so much lower than they've been usually?
Well, no, not really. I don't have a clear-cut answer. I think Charlie's a guy that, he's playing the wing now, so that might have something to do with it. He's not at the center ice position where you have the ability to have the puck a little bit more, and you can dish it off to your wingers there. But I don't have an answer. I would say when he's most effective, he's getting to the inside. So if he's not scoring, he's taking the puck to the net himself. He's getting it to the net, and then someone else is getting a rebound chance. And I think that's when Charlie's at his best, and moving his feet. Really hard to defend when he's skating on the cycle, right? He's a big, strong guy. He's got to protect the puck. He's got to bring it to the inside. And he's another guy, too, and he'll be the first to tell you that he's got to shoot more. And again, shooting doesn't mean he's going to score more, but someone else might. And that's where you pick up secondary assists. Sometimes first assist is when you play off the shot more. So he's a guy that we're always talking to him about playing off the shot more.
Yeah, you said an opportunity to get another 2 points. Feel good heading into this break. We had a good practice today to prepare and get ready. But yeah, it's a big 2 points on the line against a pretty good team over there. So we're excited about it.
What do you expect when you go up against the Bruce Cassidy team?
Them to play hard, them to play the right way. They got a lot of firepower and skilled guys over there, but they work and they play the right way. I think that's why they've had success and been a good team this year. So yeah, we expect them to play like that and come out and have a fast start, and we got to match that and make sure we get to our game as soon as we can.
Charlie, this time of year, when you have full practices like this, how much are marginal, like big improvements you guys are trying to make, and how much is it tightening the screws and making sure you're playing the brand of hockey that you want to play?
Well, I think it kind of goes hand in hand. Like you usually don't make huge strides right away. You know, it's those little things and fine tune things, a little bit each day, a little bit over time that adds up. So, yeah, I think to your point, it's just the little details within our game, details of practice, and then making a habit there. So when we come game time, that's the way we're playing. That's the way we're doing things. I think when we have good practices and we dial in our details there, more times than not, we're having a pretty good game, and we're coming out with a couple points. So it's no coincidence. But I think you fine-tune those things every day. Even when you win, you fine-tune things in your own game, team game. You look at it, get better. That's the mindset every day.
Vegas doesn't give up much. I was asking Joe how you generate more offensively. You guys got 17 shots, I think, the other night. He talked about playing off the shot more. Is that something that you have to consciously tell yourself, not just you, but everybody?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, in a sense, yes. You know, you can't always look for the perfect play because it's usually not there. It usually doesn't come. But playing off the shot, when you have a shot, you know, I think more so even when I'm killing on a PK, when they make it past the middle, you know, bump it back, then you're kind of second guessing, like, oh my gosh, they got the puck to the middle. Was I doing something wrong? And all of a sudden you get into the puck to the net. Was there a lane open? Did I do something wrong? They start overthinking things, and you play off the shot. They got to move around, and things open up that way. So you play off the shot like that. You don't look for the perfect opportunity to shoot. One, it could go in. We get the puck to the net, the bodies to the net, and we bang home a rebound, or we get the rebound, and then we're coming up with the puck. They're a little lost. Maybe they have a guy fall. Maybe, who knows, right? And things open up, scenes open up, and that's when you make your play and you score. But yeah, I think in the grand scheme of things, playing off the shot's never a bad thing when you have a body or two there, and you get the team kind of overthinking and run around.
Do you ever shoot more post-it notes in your